Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm back. I know I haven't done Fishing Planet in a good while, so I figured I'd do a stream today and see if we can catch some good old uniques. Oh, they're already starting to hit hard, but I've fallen behind on my fish grind. I'm debating things. Learned that there is a Carpenter's album with a song on it named "Calling All Occupants of Interplanetary Crap." That's cool. Fish, can you calm down? I'm trying to read chat. I'm trying to talk to Ivy about an album, and you're making it difficult by being a fish. Atypical. Hey TJ. I don't know what it is in my brain. It's like I'm hardwired to say typical instead of TJ. I'm sorry. if that sounds like dismissive of or anything like that. My brain's just mush at the moment too. So ah, do it. Take it. Take that lure. Is it a big one? Ah! I hope you all are doing good today. No fish. Get outsmarted. I feel like this stream. I feel that. Besides the stress, it's just like on my end, a lot of my time is spent there just like waiting for calls and stuff like that. So I feel that. I also don't know like how to proceed with stuff, so I'm just like sitting there anxiously waiting for things a lot of the time. I'm like, can you give me the information I need, please? Can you just please? I just need to know. another trip. Nah, he's a small fella. All my fellas. Do do do. All my fellas. There he is. It's all my fellas. Whee! Look, I know, guys. I'm just on the grind right now. I need the monies. I need the monies and I need the XP, and that's what I'm after right now. The fish are giving me honestly that it's been pretty good so far. I've got 118 pounds. I had 90 before we started, but I was only fishing for like 10, 15 minutes before. Man, I wish fish like a bit like this in real life, you know? Imagine going out there and you're just consistently catching something every like minute. Be insane. You sleeping back there, Choco? Oh, I got I got something added to the commands list too. For anybody who's interested in it. Let me reel this in real quick and I'll grab it. Oh. I hate when that does that. It's just like at the last foot and it just doesn't reel in right. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to give everyone, nausea or whiplash, whichever comes from the screen first. Don't quote that. I'm not doing that. I don't. uh. Whee! Yeah, like this is completely reeled in. Why does it matter that it's at 7 feet? That moved it none. That didn't move it at all. It's still at 7 feet long. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's see if it works properly. It did! Choco, you're on the internet. I'm glad that one works now. I've been so delayed on all of that. Oh, I have so much stuff that I need to get done now. I've got to get back to work on it. I need to stop slacking. I also need the game to throw me like a few 50-pound muskies or something like that. That'd be great. Although I did choose to fish here just because, you know, the general profit's pretty high. It's just going to be a, I don't know, maybe I can go after some catfish and stuff like that. I'm already going to be making good money, so maybe we can get some more fun ones. I wonder how the odds are of catfish biting crankbait. Like, I've never really thought about it. But I'm wondering how good the odds are of them actually biting the crankbait and just going straight for it. Because I know I've caught a good few on that, but they seem a little less inclined for it. Also, this is the 3-footer, so this isn't even going to go deep enough to entice them. Let's try the 8. Actually, let's try the 8 that doesn't glow. I feel like the 8 that glows during the day might have some kind of penalty to it. What is this? That's the titanium leader. Hey, Christopher, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. They do prefer crankbaits. I'm surprised. I'm gonna try. You know what? Let's do a mix today. Let's actually do a mix. I would like to try and get me some catfish and stuff like that as well. I know I was doing that at the other place. I was trying with those gar the other day, but those things are huge and just a pain to catch in general. So I've got to go for something a little bit easier for me to handle, and I think the catfish will fit that. Even though they're not worth it half the freaking time. Knowing my luck, something was really chasing that, like, super hard, and then I stopped it, and they just got bored immediately. Is my mic muted? Doesn't look like it. It's picking it up on the thing. Also, hi, how are you doing, BBC? I mean, I can mute it if you want. Stop. Get some help. Whee! No. I have a monitor over here. I can see if the audio's going through or not. Hey, calm down there. Bad fish. That poor guy got ripped out of the water. He stood no chance. Alright, I'm running out of shiners, though. I'm gonna have to switch to my minnows. I have like 32 of those left. Again? They're going hard on this one. I don't know why they're not hitting the bopper. Maybe the bopper's stuck. I didn't think about that. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Welcome to the bag of fish. Let's try popping this one right here, and then I'll check the other line. What? It's not snagged or anything. Why are they not biting this one? It's also a shine. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and switch this one over. It doesn't seem to be pwn, at least it's not as far as I know. I haven't really, like, checked too much. I don't know what to look for their Halloween event. I don't know if it's just plastered everywhere or what. I would expect, like, mid-October, probably. That would be my guess. I don't know. Most games typically have an event running for, like, 2 weeks, yeah? Ah, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any pumpkins or anything. Oh, this might be a bigger one. No? He fought pretty hard there for a sec. I thought he was going to maintain. Oh, you're just on the bigger end of small. That's why. I've only got 4 shiners left, guys, and then we're just going to run out. We're never going to catch a northern pike again. It's just not going to happen. I'm kidding, obviously, but still. I don't know why I can't buy shiners, and I don't know why I can't buy small minnows here. I can buy large minnows, but I can't buy shiners or small minnows for some reason. You'd think that small minnows at least would be easy enough to get. Don't nibble the line. Take the bait. Get hooked on the crankbait. Stop nibbling it and then running away. You guys do this to me all the time. Again, that's 2 in a row. Oh, I know. But it's just as more likely. The preferred bait seems to just be a little bit more likely than the unpreferred ones that they would obviously still go for. I imagine they'd probably go for cut bait too. Yeah, large minnows are just so expensive. Like, they're ridiculously expensive a piece. They might not. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, it's fish. I guess if their hunting instincts are the only aspect that keeps them eating. But yeah, that's my biggest complaint with this. Like, these are disgustingly expensive for what they are. How's that, 5? What is that? What is that per fish? My calculator. I have like 0 great brain capacity right now, so forgive me. Yeah, that's like almost 300 a piece. I don't know. I found there's some baits that are actually cheaper. Like, there's some baits that are actually cheaper at specific locations where they're used the most. Which, you think that would be it. Like, if they're getting sourced really, like, a large amount of them are getting sourced there, you'd think they'd be easier to procure. Whereas when you go to, like, that general shop, there's going to be a premium most likely. Unless they're growing in a, yeah. I think it was a falcon. I'm pretty sure that it was slightly cheaper. Why are you kicking my plant pot? Why you do this? I'm sorry, my allergens are kicking in today, and I'm exhausted. That was a terrible cast. I feel that. My car's in the same situation. Not quite that. My issues are with the radiator. Like some leaks and stuff and damage. I got a song stuck in my head. Fish, I need you to take the bait, please. I'm only at 150 pounds. I need some big fellows to round out the weight and the value. Yeah, if you leave it sitting a little too long, it'll do that. I just inherited a problem vehicle is all. I'm surprised I didn't get like a bull rush or anything like that. There's usually just a drain there. If you know what vehicle you have, YouTube tutorials actually will help you out a lot. That's how I replaced like the alternator, the starter, and I replaced the alternator, starter, and battery myself. And if it came down to it, I could probably do those three again if I needed to. Now the tools thing, yeah, you have to be worried about that. Typically an oil change isn't too bad though. Yeah, if you know where the bolt's at and everything like that, you could do it. As long as you're able to get that part, Well, like I said, do you know what, do you know the make and model of your vehicle? Because if you know the make and model of your vehicle, then at the very least you can find some like YouTube video that will show you how to deal with it. I guarantee you there's a good few YouTube videos that you could look up real quick and be like, and they would just show you a detailed overview of it for free. And that's the biggest thing. Like, YouTube has a lot of trash and stuff like that on it, but it also has a lot of really, really useful videos. They just won't bite anything right now. Am I on a downtrend? No, I feel that, man. It's always hard, especially when things are difficult. And there's all that mounting pressure and stuff like that. It's hard to get up in the morning. I feel that. But I just switched to minnows on one of them, and the other one's still shiners. And this one's just my crankbait, which I can't really shift. Yeah, we're like going into peak time, and they're just not biting anything. Interesting. You know what? Let's switch it up then. If they're gonna be spiteful over here, it won't be quite as profitable, but I know where I can catch like walleye and stuff like that, so I don't have too big of an issue on that end. I know which spot's good for walleye, I guess I should say. Oh, this one's gonna... Yeah. It happens, man. Woo! Let's put this one on 4. That's good. And then we'll do the 8-foot crank here as well, because this is like 16 feet deep or something like that. I like how that bobber just floats away slowly over time. Yeah. And I feel that. You gotta get it done at night. There you go. No, I'm kidding. I'll be honest with you. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, having trouble getting up, then my only suggestion would be like, just like if you got a day where you're just not doing too much, get it done then. Like when you're up and there's daylight. Hey, Michael. Oh, they were biting real good at the beginning, and then I hit peak time and they just stopped. It's like the peak times are reversed today or something. It's not something that's something you can reset in like the time frame of a day. It's not. The best thing I can tell you from my experience and what I've been able to do, because I'm also an insomniac, you gotta adjust it like in small intervals. So maybe go to bed 30 minutes early one day, and then do that, and then you keep shifting it. That, or you can completely exhaust yourself. At that point, you're probably going to go to sleep whether you want to or not. Come on, little fella. Get over here. Gotta put you with the rest of the fellas. All my fellas. All my fishes. A small eye. Not a bad ratio. Hey, Bobby, how you doing, man? That's what I mean. Like, though, you got to do it in very small intervals. You got to figure out what your interval is, and then that's how you adjust it. It's just, yeah. Especially if you also have a lot of energy, like, if you have a day where you just don't do very much and you just have a lot of your energy left, it's going to be hard to sleep. Or if you're in a situation where you just are stressed, super stressed, stuff like that, sometimes it'll be hard to sleep. Like, I say I'm insomniac, but I might not actually be an insomniac. It might just be the stress I'm under making it very, very hard for me to sleep. So it's more a symptom of stress than actually just like, you know, being insomniac. Well, feeling crappy doesn't necessarily mean that your body doesn't have the energy to function, though, is what I'm trying to say. Because I'll have days where I just feel absolutely awful. But then I'm just like wide awake because I didn't. There was no. Yeah, you know. I just had the energy at the end of it. Hey, Yak, how you doing? All my fellas. Dun, dun, dun. Honestly, it looks pretty good, and I don't think anybody would like think it's anything other than a dagger, to tell you the truth. Nobody who nobody who doesn't play RuneScape would think anything of it. They'd just be like, "Oh, cool, you got a dagger tattooed on you." Dang. Yeah, it's the Abyssal Dagger. The only thing that really gives it away as something that you would see in RuneScape is the fact that it's kind of angular. But there's more detail, like it's pretty nicely detailed. All right, I need my tea. And they really don't want that bobber. Look at him, being all gross and fish-like. Do, do. All right, fish, calm down now. It's okay. We're just gonna fry you up. Just don't stress. Don't react negatively to the fact that you're on a fish hook. Just join me on the land, and I don't know, if you grow legs, I'll let you go. I'll tell you that, fish. You decide that you have the capability to grow legs, walk on land with us land dwellers, and then I will accept the reality of that, and you can go about business. Yo, you're a trophy walleye. You're still with 413. There's no way, dude. What the heck is this? Where's my XP breakdown? I got 79 on the barbless bonus. That makes sense. That didn't mitigate even half of the tackle. Jeez, that is insane. Trolling bonus? Whoop. You know, honestly, the Abyssal Dagger kind of looks like something you'd see in D&D. Bite it. Bite it. Bite it, bite it, bite it. Bite it. Bite it. Bite it, bite it, bite it. I like how my sinker is the one that's getting all the bites. Maybe I need to use the 30-foot. Maybe I need to use the 30-foot and hit the bottom with the crankbait, and then by hitting the bottom with the crankbait, I'll start getting them walleye. It is cold, so... You know, that could work, actually. Hold on. That might be why nobody's biting on the bobber. I'm sad. We're officially out of shiners. Small minnows it is. I think those work for walleye too, don't they? Do. There's the walleye. Preferred worms, grubs, and narrow spoons. Small minnows and leeches. They've been biting on the shiners though. Let's be honest. They're playing fish games and I don't appreciate it. Whoop! So I think the reason this one's not getting any bites is because it's deep water. It's deep water time right now because it's cold. And I'm sitting here throwing shallow water, you know? Like, of course it's not going to work. If I'm throwing shallow water on a 12-inch lead, that's just not going to happen. So we got to make it 107. That way it's at least mid-water. And just hope that it works. Because I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's not the one I wanted to pull in. I grabbed the wrong one. I thought this was my... I hope I didn't pull that too far away. I'm going to be sad if I pulled that too far away and it's just sitting there for half an hour, not getting any bites. I'll probably just recast it here in a little bit. But I'm going to switch this over to the 30-footer. Do I not have a 30-footer on me? Oh, here it is. Didn't I have a 30-foot glow? I swear I had a 30-foot glow. I wonder what happened to it. Or maybe I just didn't. Maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe I'm thinking of things that didn't happen. Look, I have so many lures now, I don't remember what half of them are. They just exist. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. I feel that. Did you have a rough day, man? I'm running on negative sleep. And I'm hating it, honestly. There's that. Come on! Fishy, fishy, fish, fish. Fishy, fishy, fish, fish. Are you a bias? Are you bias? Well, you're skating 10 to 15 miles. Oi! Stop biting things when I can't cast the line. Hateful creatures. This is the only part that sucks about this spot is all the catch points are basically out a good ways. Like 100 feet out. A shad? I wasn't expecting to catch a shad out here. Like, I knew they were out here, but I wasn't expecting to get a shad off a small minnow. Why don't I even calculate this? Look, Bobby can go full nerd if he wants. Don't judge the poor guy. We all play RuneScape down here. It does look really nice though. Like it looks very nice. I don't think most people will even know that it's from RuneScape. We take it. I don't know what you are, but you're huge. Is that a unique walleye, maybe? Come on. Oh, it's a catfish. Why were you up at the surface? I guess he followed it. I didn't know what that was at first. Honestly, I thought it was just like a massive like shad or something, but that was a catfish. Yeah, I should put those glasses on. I'm clearly blind. I'm 100% happy for another walleye. When is this game gonna give us the huge walleye? You know, the 44 pounders and stuff like that? Where are those promises? Beep beep. Night, Zach. Whoop. Something went right for that. Look at him. They're hitting stuff pretty good now. Maybe I just need to switch up the spots a little bit more. Smallmouth? No, that's a drum, I think. Yeah, that's a drum. Why do you have such a bad ratio? I have no idea why I keep putting the targeting thing out there. It's legitimately just cast as far as possible. With this particular rod, it's just cast as far as possible. That's it. That's all I need to worry about. Man, I need to get back on the RuneScape grind when I get a chance. I feel like I've fallen way behind. I was hoping to have like 70 combat stats by now. And just be able to use whatever I want and be able to run the borrows and stuff. But I've just fallen behind now. Why are you swimming at me like that? Why am I getting drum all of a sudden? And trophy drum at that. Why am I getting so many drum? I don't want these drum. These drum are gross. Keep them away from my bait. Those small minnows are for walleye, not drums. Nobody wants drums. I wonder if that one's caught. Let me check the, No, it's fine. Please don't bite that. Let me reel this in first, and then bite it, and then be a unique. Or don't listen to me at all. Ooh! You're gonna make me think there's something good on here, and then you're not gonna maintain it, huh? You're gonna put up a fight for like 2 seconds and then give up, huh? Is that another drum? You're kidding me, right? Why are the drum out of nowhere? And it's pure trophies, too. It's like the same drum just exists in that one zone of life. And that's all it'll ever do is bite the freaking line. Filthy fish creature. Maybe I can get another catfish. Not that that's much better than the drum, but I don't know. I like catching catfish. You know? I don't know. Even if catfish isn't worth a ton of money, I guess the mentality that I have for it is That's a big catfish. And because that's a big catfish, that means that I can fry up a lot of catfish. You know? You just take one big strip of catfish meat. You get it nice and breaded and seasoned and everything like that. And marinate it for a little bit. And then you fry it up. It'd be perfect. If that's another drum, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to actually be upset. Are you kidding me? Okay, is it going to be another trophy? If this is another trophy, then I'm genuinely going to be upset. It is! How? Why are all of them trophies? This is probably just a smallmouth. Are you kidding me? Have they just magically taken over the spot? Did they migrate into this area? I don't know. Hold on. I don't like them. Oh, I lagged. I'm not targeting these. Get them to leave me alone. I'm gonna cast a little bit deeper. Dude, that's just flying. And let's take this one. And let's put it more towards the buoy. I'll see that. And maybe we will end up with something going a little better. This one's just right here anyway. You know, I can get a recast on it and maybe catch something that isn't a freaking freshwater drum. It switched on me. Like, it completely switched on me. It went from catching valuable walleye and stuff like that. And then now we're just getting nothing but freaking freshwater drum. I wonder what happened. I did get one weird out-of-place catfish, so maybe we'll get some other stuff like that. That just it comes out of nowhere. It doesn't make any sense. You know? No luck there. Also, give me just a second. I'll be back before those ring, I promise. I lied. Apparently I lied. Oh no, I'm in bad shape. Yo, do I got a strong one on here? No. Please tell me this isn't another drum. I know. The bell. I can't even put this on. Is it another drum? No, I got a walleye! Switch! Why did it disappear? I hate that this game does that. There's this one thing that it does that pisses me off more than anything. And it's basically like that right there. Like the line was taut. The line 100% was taut. There was zero reason for that fish to just magically break it or get free or anything like that. It just kicked the fish off the line for literally no reason. I have no idea why it does that, but it does that occasionally, and it irritates me. It's like I was getting to it. I got it. What's the point of letting me hot swap my things if you're just gonna take it from me? That could have been anything too. I didn't even get a chance to gauge it. I'm mad. I wanted that fish. I wanted to catch all of them. That's not what I wanted to do. Put that back. So I just need to cast, I guess, a little bit more towards the buoy and avoid the open area towards the boat there. I guess that's the problem. Maybe all the walleye are right here next to this buoy. Maybe they're just chilling under there waiting for an opportunity to eat things. I noticed that the salmon that are in here too haven't been biting. You know, I haven't gone fishing out there in the ocean area of this. I might want to try that. Something nibbled the crap out of that right there. Come on, just take it. Take the whole thing. Inhale it. Be like a 70-pound freaking walleye. Be an unnaturally large walleye. Actually, you know, while we're here, hold on. Ooh, maybe. Let me see. What's the top reel here? 24. 24. You know what? Let's play Risk. Let's play a little bit of Risk. I'm up for it. Let's see what happens. I'm sitting here whining and whining and whining about not having like big fish or the big fish being worthless and stuff like that. You know what? Let's see how my rod set for like 20 pounds handles a monster. Handles a legitimate monster. I'm curious to see how that will play out. I should be able to get him, maybe? I don't know. He might have some specific catch parameters. I didn't think about that. We'll check. We'll see. No. I haven't caught the golem already. So I was saving the golem for stream. I caught because remember I didn't have a way to keep him initially. Knowing that he was like in the high 80s to 90 plus pounds, I needed a bigger catch net. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going after him until then. And now I'm gonna try to hit the mark here, and we'll see if we can catch him. I don't think he has any particular parameters or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. No, the kayak is cheating. The kayak just floats towards him. That's too easy. I gotta do it the hard way. I gotta make terrible decisions and break my rod. Alright, we got 24, we got 22, and we got 20. 26-pound test. Let's see. The musky golem. You're a 75-pound monster. That's totally wrong, though. And if we pull this off, we get 10 grand for catching the fish from flat, and then whatever the fish is valued at, which I think is probably about half the mark. They're gonna give me anything for it? Oh, I did. I'm in the little like cove area here. I'm on the back end. This is the same spot you guys told me. Was like right in there? Yeah, in the deep end there. So that's where I ran. Whoop! He's gonna rip this. If he's in the lily pads, I probably do need to hit from the back end. I don't think I can cast far enough. Yo, I caught him! He was a bull rush all along. I like how they're just like, catch him. It's like, you got this. They don't tell me, I don't get any clues to where he's at or anything. It's a muskie! I never would have guessed. That was a 13-pound muskie, and I had a bonus. I had a tackle bonus because I'm not using barbless. This is not going to end well. Assuming it ends at all. I may just lose the lure immediately, or snap my rod or something like that. Yeah, I do. I have a leader. The leader's 26, though. I appreciate that, TJ. I ain't do nothing. I've been existing. I'm over here catching bulrushes instead of fish. Woo! I'm like dying today from allergens. There. I need that. I'm sorry, I know I don't react very well to a lot of things. It's Thursday, right? Friday. Are you gonna be up for the weekend? For the freaking... Oh heck. My brain is squished. What's it called? Are you gonna be up for Dead by Daylight on Sunday? I want to run RNG builds. Actually, well, hold on. Bite it, you stupid fish! Where are you hiding? I can't go back here. This grass is too strong. But I do DVD on Saturdays. I'll just switch it. I'll just play Survivor on Saturday instead of Sunday. Man, he's not willing to bite right now. He's just hanging around doing fish things in Fishland, fishing around town. I'm really going to know when he hits the line, though. Along the left shoreline? The left shoreline? The left turn? See if we can get a good angle here. Well, that's down there by the pike area. Am I off peak? Let's go to peak. Let's see if going to peak helps. Let me actually cast a little bit off the angle here. Maybe I keep it just a slight bit further into the depths of nightmares and maybe catch this guy. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Bad things are gonna happen. He's gonna break something. This is what Bobby was hooked onto. He didn't even have the right lures and stuff like that. The game was just like, you know what? You get the golem early, so they can break your stuff. I actually wish that was a thing in here. You know, that would be super cool. If the unique fish like that, like the actual unique fish, the freaking legends, the fish monsters and stuff like that, like they would exist in the lake and they would bite other things every once in a while, but it would be extremely rare. But when they do, obviously, they would be well above somebody's tackle most of the time. I guess a lot of people wouldn't like that just because they would have the potential of losing their like lures and losing their lines and stuff, losing their lines, rods, reels and stuff like that. I don't know. I like the idea of the fish actually being part of the game more so than only showing up for one particular mission and then just being gone. Dude, this thing will not bite. Oh, an instant nibble? Don't do that. That thing just hit the water and a fish immediately went for it. Yeah, like you have a weaker hook or something like that. That would be a really cool way to do it. Like, and nobody would really complain about that. Like if you failed to catch it or something like that, instead of it breaking the entirety of your rod or your line or anything like that, it would just break the hook in some manner and straighten out the hook or something. That way you're not losing too much, or you just like, I don't know. They could break stuff and just have a kind fisherman replace your gear. Like you have some crazy old dude sitting in the back in a chair with a bunch of fishing supplies and stuff like that, and you have this little like interaction with him after hooking the fish, and if it breaks your line or something like that, then you get he just replaces the gear that was damaged. I mean, yeah, I mean you could bend it back. I have no problem with that. But it has to have some kind of impact. Otherwise, it just feels like the game is just like putting something in front of you to disrupt your catch. They gotta give it the feel of a legend. You know what I mean? Like make me recognize the fish is there, and the fish may occasionally mess with me until I catch it and get rid of it. Exactly. Like don't tie it necessarily to level, but tie it specifically to that. And if you do hook it in those situations where you're just casting wherever you want to cast, that means that you found where it lives. And you finding where it lives is huge, because that means that you know that that fish will bite around that area. It would be a nice way for people to just organically find out where the fish monsters like to hang out. So that'd be pretty cool too. Obviously, they couldn't do that effectively with some of them, but I think you could resolve that by simply increasing the number of those fish that you have to catch, so that if you do try and catch them the non-traditional mission way without going through all the stuff that you need to do. That's gonna break everything. No? Okay, that snag didn't snap me like I thought it was. I genuinely thought I was gonna lose the lure there for a second. I don't know. I wish it had more interactive to it, like just a voice acted old man fisher dude just chilling in the back. Yeah, there's some snags that I've noticed. It's like there's something on the bottom of the lake or something like that that just sticks and it won't come off of it. It's like you caught a tree root or something like that under the water, and I mean that happens pretty consistently. I've had that happen a good few times to me out at the lake, but it's just yeah, it always sucks when that happens, and I feel like I'm gonna lose the lure. It's not like in this spot either, where I'm fishing. It's just like one shore. So if you get snagged and it's snagged off that side, it's very hard to get that set free. I hate losing a good lure to something like that, or having to cut the line. You just get stuck in one of those snags that you just can't get out of, and there's just nothing you can do about it. I think I hit it again there. It's like dead center of this little spot in between all those weeds and stuff like that right there. I know I keep putting my hand underneath the camera where you guys can. I can't even see exactly what I'm pointing at. This guy does not want to bite. I got the golem lure. I got the hatred for the fish and everything, and he just doesn't want it, and I haven't eaten it. No, I didn't cut the line. It snapped. Like there was nothing I could do about it. At the point that it finally gave out, it was probably rubbing against something that was rough anyway. So it was very likely that I was going to lose that lure on the next cast if I didn't change out the line, or cut that particular section of line and change it out. But yeah, I'm gonna make bank off of bull rushes. That's what I'm gonna make all my money on this time. Big fish? Nah. Bull rushes? Yes. I didn't lose anything super expensive. It was just a good one that was working. That's a big fella right there. It was just like, that was years ago, man, that I lost. I lost a couple of them there, though. Heck, what was it? I think I actually may have lost a crankbait. I know I lost a spoon. And I know I lost a couple spinners. So, yeah, I mean, I've lost a good few, to be honest with you. Not intentionally, but it happens. I just hope no poor stupid fish ever went down there to where one of those was snagged and just got itself hooked on it. Yeah. It's always the stubbornness too that makes you lose more. Like if you like to go to the same spot, you're like, "Oh man, this spot's been great to me though." But there's just that one snag in there that if you hit it, you're gonna lose it. It's not. It's a bite. You stupid fish. I'm frustrated with you and your fishness, and you're not biting this. I'm trying to cast it a little bit more into the center of this where it's going through the core of it, because it seems like he's like supposed to be in the middle area there, I'm assuming. That's how snags are. They're magic. You know what would have been hilarious? You cast it out there, and you do get snagged. But what you get snagged on is your old lure, and then your old lure is just hooked onto to your new lure, and you think that you end up having a small fish on or something like that, and you reel it in and you realize that you saved your other lure. That'd be a good way to end that story. I'm gonna try over here again. He just is not. The golem's just not biting. It hates me. I keep hitting those reeds, dude. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna just like catch something and I'm just not gonna get this one back. Because that almost happened there. I don't want to have to go through the whole song and dance to recollect this lure. I also have no idea why this guy won't bite. Like, there's zero reason he shouldn't have at least nibbled on it by now. Maybe that is him nibbling on it. Maybe the little ones are getting it. I could see it. I've seen like some divers in the main lake around here, and they go in there, and that lake is super murky. But I imagine there's all kinds of cool stuff down there. You do have to be careful though. Another nibble. Come on. Take it. Don't just nibble it, take it. Is he playing games with me? Is that what this fish is doing? I don't appreciate this game. I just got 3 nibbles along this line, so I'm going to give this one another cast, and then we'll switch the angles. I might move myself over to the other side and try casting from that angle. Just like, you know, straight across that way. Maybe they know I can't catch him on this rod. Maybe they know that this reel is just going to shatter into a million tiny pieces the moment he gets a hold of it. So they're like, you know what? He's not going to bite. I saw a guy catch him from the shore the other day. If I don't have any luck for a little bit here, I'll switch it up, and we'll go and cast in off the kayak. I just feel like the kayak would make it a little too easy. This stupid crap right here irritates me. Why am I blocked so much? Unsuccessful cast. I hit the ground. Look, these reeds wouldn't stop any fisherman. None of this would stop me. I would walk right through this. I get a few ticks. Who cares? I mean, if I'm wearing the right gear, I wouldn't even get ticks. Stupid snags. Well, you see, I want the fight, but I want to be able to move. That's what I hate about the kayak. Like, I don't have the option to move ever. I either lock myself in place, and then I'm stuck trying to catch the fish from one position, which means that if the fish just runs way out there, I'm screwed no matter what I do. And then I have the other option where I don't lock it, and then I get an easier time of it because the boat will keep me close to the fish, which means the fish will never run me out of line. I just want to hook it, but be able to actually move around like I normally would. That way, it's actually a fight with the fish rather than me cheesing it with the kayak. Because, I mean, anchoring the kayak in general just seems like a penalty. I feel like I make it harder for myself at the end of the day if I anchor the kayak. I immediately got a freaking thing. No. I never wear pants. I don't know what pants are. Why would I wear pants? I'm like that old man from Adventure Time just screaming, "I'm naked!" while dancing in a storm. I don't. I feel attacked here. Why do none of you go after like chocolate for her BS? I mean, she's naked all the time. Look at her. I'm gonna cast it one more time. If I don't get anything off of this cast, like if I don't catch anything at all off of this cast, actually, you know what? Make that two. Make that this one and then the next one, because there is that giant jump right there in the middle of that. I'm gonna try a target casting near that. Oh. Really, game? Really? Really? Why put that in here? Why would you why is that a mechanic? That actually upsets me. I used this rod because I was looking for a fight. I was looking for that to be a very, like, risky battle, but no, I can't even do that. I'm not allowed to go after this fish unless I have tackle that's just strong enough to catch it. Guaranteed with no real risk. I'm mad. That just took all the fun out of this. I've never caught a boot. I don't think a single time I've caught a boot. I'm mad about that. I'm genuinely mad about that. That could have been such a fun experience. Even if I snapped the line or broke the rod or something like that, I would have been fine with it. But no, I can't even have that. I have 28K in the thing. I can't budget off 50K. There's no way. There's zero way. Maybe if I sell the old rod and stuff like that, I can mitigate. Oh, but I'd have to come back too. So I'd need the travel expense. They're killing me, man. They're killing me. They're absolutely killing me right now, and I'm mad about it. No, it did the whole, the fish is too strong. Please upgrade your tackle garbage. I feel like if I did that, that the whole of Christianity would come after me, Nuketil. Yeah. That's disappointing, because it's like, well, I worked hard to try and catch him, and I wanted to put in the effort to try and catch him on a really bad rod for him. And they just decided, nah, you don't even get a try. Go upgrade your tackle. We're not gonna give you a chance to do that. It probably does. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to catch a little bit more. We'll try and get to like 350 pounds at least. And then I'm going to leave. And I'm going to see if I have enough resources to buy a better freaking spinner rod. Because that's going to be it. I'm mad. It's an untapped market. No one's streaming it. I mean, I guess if I dressed as Jesus, I don't know. I feel like I'd piss a lot of people off. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I screwed this one up. That one's at 107 inches now. I was running it short, but now it's at 107 inches. Ah! Sploosh. I need the fish to just commit to the biting the lures. Bite the lure, and then bite the other thing, and bite the baits. Take it all right now. What? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know how Twitter would bully you into doing that. I gotta fix this one, that's right. Oh no. The strike timed out. They gave me like 30 seconds. I'm kind of sad about that one. I thought they were going to stay on that a little longer. You know, I have to go back anyway because I've got to get minnows and stuff like that. I need shiners and minnows. And right there. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Delicious, delicious fish. I don't know. I don't think I want to play that. I don't even have a PS2, so... I mean, I imagine it's probably emulated. Bite fish. Bite. Bite, 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 bite. Bite. Not the reeds. Make the fish bite. I didn't want the reeds. Is it a crawdad? No, it's a bulrush. I don't know if I have a Game Boy Advance anymore. Also, I would have no idea where to get a game like that. I also wouldn't know how to stream from that. That sounds like an awful idea. Man, I don't get how anyone would like actually stream from that. I might just call it here on these fish and then try and work with like 50, 60 grand for a new rod. I think there is, but that just sounds like a weird thing to do. It sounds like it would be very, very annoying to do. I'm pretty sure I've seen people do it, though. It might have been emulations, now that I think about it, but it could have been. I have no luck. No luck at all. I guess I killed the spot off. It might also be because it's a cloudy day. Nintendo's also going real hard on like emulation and stuff like that right now. Apparently they're striking YouTube channels. Like they're coming after YouTube channels. Who are like showing games that are being emulated and stuff like that, so I don't get it at this point. Most of the games that are emulated are really old games that they haven't properly brought back in any manner. Yo, did I get lucky here? Is this like a high-end trophy? A unique, maybe? Nah, this has to be a trophy at most, because I forgot this is my weak rod. If this thing wasn't unique, it would run me all the way down to the main lake. But it looks like he's about to get caught, so I'm going to say a trophy. Or an average muskie. It could be an average muskie. Nah, apparently they kicked it up again more recently. Yeah, it was just an average muskie. I think that they probably just got a handful of really vindictive lawyers. Like, they've got some lawyers and stuff like that that really just hate the modern, like, landscape of gaming or something like that. And they're just extremely vindictive towards, like, YouTubers and emulation and stuff like that. They probably got a small team that just absolutely hates that. If we can catch like 2 more fish, I think that'll be good enough. And then we'll call this spot. We'll go back and we'll try and build ourselves a better rod. Interesting. That's neat, but I would never. That sounds like a lot of effort to get really, really old stuff to work. Well, I mean, heck, you have to get a bunch of adapters and stuff like that, and all these other kinds of stuff just to get basic things to work. I mean, even the modern tech, like the Switch and stuff like that, needs a specialized adapter for the freaking Elgatos to transfer the information over to the PC. I can't imagine what you'd need to get something that's insanely old and isn't meant to do that anymore to actually work properly. I mean, you could do that with like old GameCubes and stuff as well, but I like to imagine that the handhelds and things like that are probably a good bit harder to work with. Because at least for the older hardware like the GameCube and stuff, there was adapters for that kind of stuff to HDMI and things like that. Like well beforehand, you know? So it was all about getting that stuff sent right to the right spot and being accessible on the actual PC. I might just step out here. The lack of bites, man. The absolute zero attention that these fish are paying. I'm getting burnt. I'm getting roasted to tiny bits. I'm gonna reserve judgment until I actually fight them. There we go. Yeah. Smaller fish. Because that's how YouTube sees what you look for. That's what they want you to look for. That's what they want you to watch. I'll be honest with you. It seems like initially they'll just throw anything at you. And if you don't watch very many things, they'll just start flinging random stuff at you. I kind of wish they would do that a little bit more as it is. Show me some weird stuff every once in a while. Show me some stuff. Show like it would help. I think it would help a lot of channels grow too if they were more open with how they show things off. Instead, they like to isolate stuff. It feels like. So once you get your thing set up to what you like to watch, that's pretty much all it's going to show you. It's not going to show you new stuff most of the time. But if you haven't been watching a lot of things, then, well, congratulations. You're going to see really weird stuff every once in a while. 33 grand? That's a lot for a pile of fish. Spool the reel automatically close. You place the red. Okay. Ah! We got 54K to work with. Actually, you know what, Rod? Alright, what are we working with here? Let's see, this is pretty cheap, actually. This might work, this river text. The literal only difference between these two rods is this one's a little bit longer. I mean, it's a good bit longer, actually. It's like freaking, let's see, 5, 6, 9 inches longer. Might not sound like much, but that could probably increase the cast distance by a good bit. I'm not touching that. I don't know where that is. That's just oh, that's the Loki 7.7 that I'm using right now. Loki 810. So yeah, this is gonna be our like best. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. £42 drag. That's gonna be the one I want, like straight up. That's basically a double. That's basically double what I've got. I don't think I have any. Yeah, these are garbage. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all this. Oh, that gets premium currency. The big river. Thora. The Loki 7.7. Alright, we got 3,700 back on that. And there's really not much I can sell in this game. I kind of wish it was easier to like get my money back, you know? It just feels like it's really hard to get your money back in anything. And I get that. They don't want you to spend, they don't want you to be able to just like pull money back out of this without even trying. The Kraken 8000E? No. I think that Thunderspin's gonna be the one I have to go for. Yeah. That's the only one that I'll... Alright. Underspin. I'm lagging! I'm getting weird little bouts of lag, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. 42. Do I want to use the 44-pound fluorocarbon? Let's see if we can match it. Next, drain, line-wear gamefish. I mean, braid line would probably be the best one to go for. I don't think I've ever had an issue with snapping line though. It might be best to go for fluoro or just like hit up monoline at least. I'm gonna go for fluoro. Let's see if they have for fluoro. They have 40, but they don't have 42. See what we got for braid. 33, 37, 33. They don't even have the right weight in braid. Now it's 46. The only thing that's going to suck about this is I've got to go somewhere else and get the monies. It doesn't look like I'm going to get a 42. Yeah. We'll just use what we got then. That 38.5 is going to work. Yeah, that'll work. What did you do? What did you send out there? You hold on. Stop that. Don't do that. Don't start shenanigans like that here. Crankbait! Optimal. I'm gonna untrack that mission for now because we're gonna have to go somewhere else. Yeah, I need 10 grand to go back there, so you know what? I don't have a license for here either. Holy crap. Well, I don't know where to go then. I do have an unlimited advanced license for the Mudwater River. I don't know if I can make a lot of money there quickly. Is what I mean. Where do I have all my licenses? Like, what are the areas that I do have licenses in? Lone Star, Mudwater. I have like 3 licenses, I should say. Okay. Michigan. That one? Oh, that must be the fishery over here. Yeah, okay, that's not a good one. I can't. That's where I need to go. But I don't have the travel cost money. I have the license to fish there, but I don't have the travel cost money to get back. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get... You know what? I have an idea. We got 3 spins. If we can hit even 1 money spin, or get some stuff that I can sell, then it'll be worth it. Which is gonna happen, but we'll see. That's about what I expected. Oh, you know what even sucks anymore? I just realized something. We gotta get Don't give me the line. The line is... I don't have the travel cost. I didn't get any luck. Let's go to Mudwater. What are we looking at here? Chain pickerel. Largemouth bass. Small minnow shiners. I could go through here with a bass jig. I know a good spot to go for them. So if that's what I'm going to have to do, let's go ahead and put on... The two, I don't, where's the shad? And a 2-inch shad. And, since it's only going to cost 1,200, we can go ahead and actually buy the shiners. Yeah. No, I gotta make sure that I still have enough money. Yeah, I can buy one more. And we have just enough money to get there. So Mudwater will be quicker to get our money back than Lone Star would. That's the only problem. I don't care if I can't take my boat out. I could do that if I was desperate. I could sell off that. I could sell that off and then be done with it. So the main reason I can't go back is I just don't have the travel costs. It costs 10 grand to get there, and then the licensing is also an issue. So let's go to peak time and let's catch as many of these guys as quickly as we can. It doesn't even matter what fish I go for. It just matters that I catch stuff. Maybe I can get the bass to bite off of this. Small minnows and shiners, yeah. And then we'll take the bass jig right through the center there. Dude, I have so little line. I don't like that. Oh, I thought I had a bass. I thought maybe I had a bass. They usually bite off that angle. Interesting. Let me try casting out a little bit further and see if the bass jig and the shad will get me something from the middle of the lake. Maybe this jig is too big. Look, I'm catching fish. I'm getting a little I'm getting a little frustrated with this. I wanted to go after a biggin. I wanted to go after the equivalency of a boss fish, but I got no luck right now, man. So I went to a smaller area here and now I'm not catching anything here. I think my hook's probably too big. Let's see. I mean, the small minnows are right. Probably pull in some pickerel, too. Let's go for the bowfin. We'll probably bite that too, even though they're not really what I'm after. So if I do this, I just think I need to reduce the hook because that's a 4-aught barbless. Try number 8. That might be small enough to actually, you know, fit right. Look, TJ, I need fish. I need fish-related fish things. I need fish-flavored fish doing fish things in Fishland. What's this even set at? Oh, it's set at like 60. Are there carp here? No. Well, there's drum. They're a type of carp. I'm lagging. I saw that. Let's try dough balls. You know, I haven't used dough balls in forever, man. Like dough balls in abs. If you didn't do a fish and it wasn't fish flavored, what would you do? That's happened before though. So fish flavor. If we're going after small guys, let's do a 1. Fish flavor is an odd thing. It's not necessarily, oh man, it's just gonna, it's always gonna taste like fish, stuff like that. Because some fish don't have a fish flavor. Like they're not super fishy or nothing like that. So you gotta, do they sell a mini bass jig here? They sell a mini bass? They do sell a mini bass. I shouldn't have put those at the home. I'd have to buy one. It's got a number 2 hook. I'm going to continue with this one. Well, the fishy taste is something that is like associated with a lot of fish, but it's not like a guarantee that the fish is going to be fishy flavored. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Maybe I was just unlucky. Hey, it's a trophy! That's what we needed. I guess I just got to do the cast at this angle. Let's do max cast this angle. We'll see what we can get. But look, TJ, I need the fish. I need the. I've got a goal in mind, and I'm trying for it. There's a biggin. I just got the rod to catch it, but I can't get back to that spot just yet. I'm gonna laugh if I go back there, and it just shatters this rod. This brand new 40-pound test rod setup, and that thing just like, oh, I forgot that I'm not using a crankbait. I wonder if a crankbait actually works well here. They'll go for a crankbait, won't they? The bass 100% should go for a crankbait. Yeah, crankbaits. Let's see if I can get a let's see if I can get a bit of luck. Maybe the frog, actually. I want to try the frog here. Don't you ask me about baby oil. Don't you drag that in here. And none. The answer is none. This guy's just sitting here AFK the entire time. They went for the frog, so I'm gonna try the frog at this angle further towards the shore and see if I can get some bites from there. Now that I've got more variety of lures and stuff like that I can try, it's interesting to see what works and what doesn't work. How you doing, Sweet Spot? Bite it. Eat the frog. Bite it. Eat the frog. And it worked! Oh, I got a pickerel out of it. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting a pickerel to hit that. That make this particular spot a little better. I don't know why they're not biting the small minnows at all. I even switched the hooks down so the hooks should fit, but they won't take it. To be fair though, I am using a 2-aught, so it's not like I would have any trouble using my average hook size anyway. I've been going after so many bigger fish that I didn't even really think about it. I feel like I want to switch off the frog here and try the crankbait now. Let's do the 3-foot. Wait, optimal? Oh, this is a much better rod then. Yeah, it goes all the way down to 5/8. Dude, 5/8 all the way up to 2. That's perfect. I love this rod. I'm doing okay. Just trying to earn back enough money to go after the golem because I screwed that up. I got overzealous, and instead of saving up enough money to where I'd have at least enough to go back, I didn't do that, and now here we are. Man, I'm not getting anything now. Yeah, I know. I feel like the bass jig's gonna be the best bet. Have I tried the narrow spoon? Is there anything in here that would go after the narrow spoon? Crank, shad, poppers, casting spoons. No. Not really. Not anything that would be too keen on it. Blue bass jig with the 2-inch shad, that'll work fine. I'm actually not even really in peak time yet. Hey Mike, how you doing? I appreciate the raid, dude. You didn't have to do that. I'm just here. Whoa! An actual bite? No, please. Please, fish. Stop. I'm freaking spinning, Peppy. That's going great, honestly. I grabbed the wrong rod! It's just been a super chill night. I screwed up earlier, though. Okay, you'll take your sweet time and then you'll bite it. That hook... Didn't I change this? No, this is small minnows. Okay, never mind. These fish are just being spiteful right now. Hold on, give me a second. But how are y'all doing today? Would a 4-aught work? A 4-aught has to work, right? I did a size 8, didn't I? That's right, I need the size 1. Hold on. Yeah, that'll work a little better. I usually get them a lot better than this, but they're not going for it right now for some reason. I don't know why. This area was actually, like, when I was first learning this game and stuff like that, this area was, like, the best spot for me. Like, I would come here, I would do a bass jig, and I would just run across there, and I'd get one, like, every other time. Now I'm getting nothing. They hate me. Look, I get it. The rod I'm using is, like, based for 40 pounds, but I'm not worried about their size. You think they'd bite the same lures. Also, I'm sorry if I sound, like, really congested. I am. 100%. My allergies just kicked up, like, out of nowhere for no reason. I cannot win. Chocolate, you snorting back there? There's another itty bitty bass. But yeah, they're giving me trouble. I don't appreciate them. I want them to take the line, be happy to be caught. Am I snagged on something? What's going on here? Yeah, every year randomly. No way. Wait, what happened? I don't know what was going on there. That weirded me out. I'm just sitting here by... No, I keep forgetting. Look, I've been using crankbaits so much, I'm starting to forget that I need to actually, you know, do something with these. At least twitch. Did I snag? Oh, I think I got bark. Yeah. Well, it's a shame I'm not going after the dendrofin. That would have been useful. Excuse me. And I got a fail cast. Whee! I can't win. Took an hour to reel in the dendro? Did you get a bad catch? I came after the dendro thinking it was going to be a lot stronger than it actually was. I got it pretty quick, honestly. Stop doing this, game. Why is my backpack full? Did I buy a lure? I didn't buy a lure. Why is my backpack full? Yeah, I've been I got it relatively easy once I finally hooked it. I had a nightmarish time trying to even figure out where that thing was. Like, it had like an insanely specific time of feeding or something like that. I came here to this specific spot. I came here to Mudwater thinking, ah, man, I can make a quick profit. I can come here and make a quick profit and then go out to the harder area again and then go after the giganto fish that I want to catch. No, nothing wants to bite. Not a single thing wants to bite. I don't know what I've been doing wrong. Well, besides not actually making the lure that I have do anything whatsoever. There's probably a better bass spot around here. If I think about it. Actually, that looks like a bass spot right there. Yo! It's a bowfin. I wasn't expecting a bowfin to come for that. There we go. We're getting something at least, you know? A little bit. Tiny bit here and there. I'm going to re-angle this. And I'm going to start casting out over there. Where that spot is. The guy's looking at me and I don't like it. Shiners? I did get like 30 of them. Let's give it a go. What is that line? Someone have a fish on? No, there it goes. Well, what do I got? That's a lot. That's a good bit of pressure for this. Hey, there's another one. I need like 100 pounds of fish. This is gonna end poorly for me. Hey, Vortex. Why? Why do you hate fishing? Why do you love watching it but hate fishing? I don't understand this. That's fair. You know what? I'll give you that. I prefer active fishing myself, to be honest. Like, when I really go fishing, I prefer, like, rods like this where I'm actually doing something rather than just sitting there. So going after, like, bass and stuff, that's probably why all the really, really aggressive fish are super popular. All right, I see. So that's going to be a good bass spot. Just on the other side of this branch. About in there. And they're going to bite those shiners like left and right. Ah! You leave those poor geese alone. You antagonize them, and then they antagonize the next person to come across. They come across. I don't think you understand the situation. I said that terribly, and the joke was missed. I'm sad now. You leave that goose alone. That's all you need to know. Bite it. Check that lure. Something's on that. 100% something's on that. That's not just the river pulling it. It's getting like tilted pretty heavy. And that's a pretty heavy bobber too, so it wouldn't be affected that much. Yeah, there's a fish on that. That's just nibbling on it. Well, you gotta, like, raise one then. If you just keep harassing a wild goose, it's just gonna be annoyed with you. And probably bite you. And then you'll have to bite it back to assert dominance. Yeah, they do. They hiss. They sound like freaking weird snake birds, and it's gross. You know, I think if that goose knew exactly what you wanted from it, it'd probably resist twice as hard. That's the kind of birds those are. That's interesting. Are you sure that isn't just your local geese? I don't think I've ever seen a goose afraid of a frisbee. If anything, I've seen a goose charge something like 4 or 5 times its size and try and kill it. The geese know no limits. They are more powerful than we can possibly imagine. What did I hit down there? The bobber's not. The bobber's not being lucky anymore, and it makes me sad. This bottom one's getting nothing. It was snagged! No wonder it was getting nothing. Oh, I feel betrayed. That's what I would assume. There it goes. I didn't mean to grab that other rod. Are you going to be like a catfish or something? No, it is a bass. Ooh, that's lucky. Maybe I can start getting the 2-pounders off of that. Off the bottom there. Look, sometimes things just don't go my way when it comes to fish. And I say sometimes, I mean most of the time. Probably about like 60% of it. Let's float it over the area. That'll get them. Okay, they're liking the bobber. No, not the bobber. They're liking the sinker. They might like the bobber too, honestly. I love the retrieve on this thing. I don't want a young one. I want the trophies. Give me nothing but pure trophy bass. Pure trophy bass. They're not gonna bite this. They're spiteful creatures. They'll take the fish on the bottom, but they're not gonna take the. Maybe if I just cast slightly past and pull it this way, it might bite. They might take it. All I want right now is just enough money to go back to the other place so I can catch a fish monster that's actually going to be worth it. I gotta freaking get that hornwort out of here. If I see that ever again, I'm going to be upset. And I'll see it. I'll see it again. I guarantee it. Nothing. Nothing. I'm using a bass jig. I'm using like everything I can to target these bass, and they don't want none of it. It floated past them. I guess they don't want that one either anymore. Tell me this isn't stuck again, please. No, it's not stuck. Maybe I need to cast it a little further out. I got bark. No hornwort. I'm sick of it. Get out of here. That's the spot. That's where they're at. That's where fish are hiding. All right, we'll pull this one in. We'll launch this one far back out there into that, towards that spot. Not directly into it, but, you know, about right here. And that way it'll float over it at least, and there will be a decent chance, hopefully, of getting them. And I saw that. I saw that back there. There's a bass spot. Like right here. I wonder if I can get them to take it. Maybe I just haven't been casting in the right spot. I haven't been to this place in forever, so I would not be surprised if I'm just casting in a terrible spot. It's like good weather. Maybe they would be going for anything. I should have just gone to Lone Star. I should have accepted my fate and gone to Lone Star. Since when do bass just not care about a bass jig? There we go. It's an itty bitty fella, but it's something. We're at. We're only at $2,000. What is this? You know, I would have loved to have gone to the freaking Walleye Lake, Emerald Lake. I would have made bank there. Even if it took a little bit, it wouldn't have took it out. It wouldn't have took long. I should have just. Ah, man. This is tedious now. I don't have anything to sell either. Like, I can sell all this line and stuff. You know what? I can sell these. 20-pound test. 23-pound test I don't need anymore. 23-pound test. I need to clear out my inventory for this anyway. So, the lightest line that I need, I think, is actually like 28 pounds. Yeah, 28.6 pounds. So these 28 pounds I don't even need. Well, that helped a small bit. 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. I can't really use that. I can't even sell these. These are just eating up inventory space. I'm gonna get rid of them. I don't need these leaders. And once I can go to a better lake and stuff like that again, these aren't going to be anywhere in the way. Why can't I sell the leaders? Dude, I thought this would be one of the few things that I could just sell whatever I want. When you think about it, like, they're leaders. They're pre-packaged. You think if I was going to sell them to, like, another fisherman or something like that, I'd get a couple bucks out of it. Alright. There's all this stuff I can't sell any of. Can't sell any of that. Can't sell any of that. Can't sell any of that. Can't sell those. Can't sell these. Can't sell, can't sell, can't sell, can't sell. So the only thing that I have on me besides the actual rods and reels and stuff like that themselves is the lines that I can sell. If I would have just sold those beforehand, I would have had enough money to go to Emerald. I would have had enough money for that, and I would have had enough for the license, I believe. I think. I just can't get a bite, dude. There we go. That was quick, actually. A trophy pickerel? There we go. Hey, I got a catfish. Wasn't expecting a catfish. I don't want to leave here and just not be able to go to, like, at least go to Emerald. What's a license for Emerald Lake cost? That way I can make sure I have at least enough to go there, and then I can go for walleye, and walleye will be money. Like, walleye will be easy enough money. Alright, I need... The travel fee is 2,500. The fishing fee is 500. That doesn't make any sense. One day... Okay, it's 900 for the advanced license, which is the one I'm going to need. And I think it's 3K to go there. So I need 4 grand in total. That'd be like 39. So if I go now, then I'm going to be short a little bit here. So I've got to catch a few more fish before I try and leave that. I'll get over 4 grand. Let's get over 4 grand and then we'll head out there. Because that's going to be so much quicker. This is ridiculously slow now that I've been to a bunch of areas that pay out a lot better. This is ridiculously slow. Even if I was getting good rates, it'd probably be like 80 bucks a fish max, or more consistently, in the 200 or so every once in a while. Meanwhile, if I go after the if I go after the walleye at Emerald Lake, I can probably get like an average of like 300 plus a fish. And that'll help me get to the 10K that I need to go after the golem again really, really quickly. I just wish the bass would freaking bite. They absolutely refuse to bite anything, man. And when I cast to where they're supposed to be, they won't even go for the bass jig at all. Another trophy pickerel? Please be something. Be a trophy, please. It might actually be a trophy. Oh no, it's just a bowfin. And then there's that crap right there. That bowfin is it's cool and all, but it doesn't pay anything. It's a waste. Come on, bite it. Bite it. Bite it, bite it, you stupid fish. Bite it! Yes! Thank you. I appreciate this bass. This bass made its mistake. It's being flung around into the sky now. You're an itty bitty bass. Am I there yet? 27? Yeah, that's 4K. If I'm off, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna call this good. I'm gonna leave. If this is wrong, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm gonna have made a blunder. It's gonna suck. Then I'll have to go to freaking what's it called? I'd probably just rage quit at that point. Advanced license. Yeah, 900. And then 3K to get here. And now we can go after walleye, which are going to be so much better than the other garbage that we've been going after. We got a double peak day in the morning and in the afternoon. I can work with that. Stop trying to make me buy things! What do the walleye do? They'll go after minnows, right? Yeah, small minnows and leeches. Oh! I can use my leeches! I haven't been using leeches. And I have 94 of them. Makes it even better. I'm marking that because that's about where I'm going to be casting. Let's delete that. Delete that one to get that back. Because I don't really come here anymore, so it's not like I need a bunch of these. And then... yeah, that's about right, I'd say. That'll be right in that little trench area. And then I can do like a mid-water for it, and then we'll do a low... Leeches, 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 leeches. Ugh. I hate these things with a passion. Yeah, immediately. And then we gotta switch this one down. I'm wondering if the crankbait will work well here. If I do the 30-foot crankbait. This might actually work and be a little bit easier to work with than the narrow spoon. Not like I don't want to work with the narrow spoon, but if this works, then this is just the lazy option. Got a nip. That's a good sign. First cast, got a nip. Yep. That's going to work great. Look at that. That's worth like 2 or 3 of the freaking fish that we caught in the last area. Even if the bobbers don't necessarily, even if the bobber and the sinker don't necessarily work, if I can keep catching walleye like this, it'll be easy enough to get 10 grand. And then we can go after the biggin. Yeah, I got another nip there. Oh, I forgot about the pickerel. I might get a lot of pickerel here. Dude, this line's messed up. I didn't even look at that. I'm probably going to have to replace this pretty soon. Not the entire rod, but, you know. Why? Chocolate. Pupperdew. They're not taking the sinker. Which is interesting. Maybe I cast the sinker too far out. That might be the case. That little marker buoy actually might be too far out. Let me recast like right in here where this bobber's been working. And that'll probably be it. So they're on like the edge of going to the deep water. Probably going in and out of that. At least that would be my guess. That poor fish bit it and immediately was ripped out of the water. I'll just do a far cast straight across here. Why are you kick things? Why must you kick things? Why must you kick things, puppy? That might be a little bit of a far cast too. I feel like I'm going far enough over there where I'm more likely to catch pickerel than walleye. I don't know about that. Dude, it's so dark. I guess I have the glasses on and it's cloudy, so that makes sense, but still. Did they just decide not to be in that spot now? Where do they go? Come back, fish. I've only caught like 3. I think it was more like 5. I don't know. I wasn't counting. But I've caught enough of them to make at least a little bit of money out of this. Because the ratio of value on them is insane for literally no reason. If I can keep catching like the 2+ pounders and things like that, with them being worth like 300 piece, that'll make this super easy. I do need something to bite though. I might rotate the day forward a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'm not even in the peak yet. Yeah, we're about to go right into the peak. I'm just gonna skip that little bit of time there. You know, I could take the kayak out. The only thing that sucks is I would only be able to use one rod on the kayak. If I tried any of the other rods, I wouldn't be able to. Come on, actually take it. Don't taunt me like that. Don't give me this stupid freaking you're biting the crap out of it, but you're not actually taking it thing. Commit. Get hooked. Get hooked by the fishing rod, please. You know, if people have these stands and stuff like that to take multiple rods, why haven't we designed some weird fishing rod that we can just cast multiple lines simultaneously with? Imagine you just like have 4 rods all taped together onto like a metal bar, and you just start casting them like that. Like you just have them like this, and just full on 4 cast rods simultaneously. God, that would be awful. Imagine how bad it would be if something tangled. You know, just all of it just decided to tangle together. You end up casting it slightly wrong, and then all the lines just like catch, and they're all tangled together. That would be awful. Terrible decision. Terrible invention idea. Well, now they want nothing to do with it. Let's try this one then. This is the old reliable one. I was catching them left and right with this. Back in the day when Emerald Lake was the place to be. We just do Twitch with a narrow spoon and see if we can get some walleye to bite. Speaking of, actually, you know what? That might not be a walleye. That might be a pickerel. No, that's a walleye. No, it's a pickerel. I was right. I second guessed myself, and I paid for it. I'm gonna let it sink. Instead of what I'm doing now, I'm gonna let it sink. If I let it sink a little bit, I'll probably be able to get more walleye. But if I stay more towards the surface, I imagine I'm probably gonna get more pickerel. But I feel like the pickerel moved somewhere. It's almost like they migrated to a different part or something like that. Because they're not biting at all anymore. They're not hitting any of this. My leeches aren't working, nothing. I hate when that happens. So there's when they're just like right on the surface. I had a bass chasing a line one time, just in actual when I was actually fishing off of a boat, and I could see the guy. Like the water was pretty clear and everything like that. You could see him just right there, and the little blight was like super into my lure for a little bit. What he does is like I slow it down and stuff like that for him to be able to catch it. And obviously, as soon as I start slowing it down, he starts losing interest. So I was trying to do that. I was trying to keep him just enough interest in it to where he would actually take the hit, but he never did. And then it ended up getting pulled out of the water. I was very frustrated with that bass. He wasn't like a huge fella, but he was probably about that long. I was just watching him slowly like ease his way towards it as time goes on, and then he just wouldn't take it. He wouldn't commit. Another pike? Pickerel? Another pickerel? I don't want these guys because it's not like they're bad to catch. It's just, I need those walleye. I need that 10 grand so I can go after the golem. That golem's going down. That is my goal. That is what I've made my goal. I want that golem to pay for its crimes. Why is he getting the freaking walleye? Why am I not seeing a single walleye? Has he got another one? Oh, now he got a chain pickerel. Am I cursed? Maybe I'm casting too far to the right. Maybe I need to just go to the middle. Maybe I just need to go to the core right here. Maybe that's where they're at. Who knows? Let's adjust the bobber then. We'll try that. We'll try that first. Boop. Doop, doop. I feel like sometimes this game just makes me slowly lose my mind. Ah! Excuse me. Pumpkin seed pie at Falcon Lake. No, they're catching northern pike too. They're catching everything. Commit? Yeah, you committed! Alright, I think I was just casting off angle a little bit too much. Well, I was casting into a bad spot. Yeah, there we go. There's one. There's a walleye. And then once we get enough of these, I'm gonna have to keep going with this until I get a good pile of fish, I guess. I remember the good old days when I first started this game, and this was just where we were. Bobby needs to come back and play this again. Just drag Bobby back in this and start fishing Emerald Lake again. Fishing up all the walleye we possibly can get from Emerald Lake. Come on, Narrow Spoon, don't fail me. You're the classic. You're like the best thing to use here. You catch all the walleye all day. You got this. Just, you know, get them to bite. You can't let the leeches outperform you like that. The leeches are trying too hard. Look at them. They're gross. There you go. You got something. Yeah, there's a walleye. Poor little guy stood no chance, though. What is our money looking like? What's our money situation looking like? We have still a long way to go, honestly. I need another like 7 grand. If we can get another like 7 grand out of this, we'll be able to go back. It's still taking a good while. How many fish would I need? If each one's worth 300, that means every 10 fish is about 3K. So we need like, assuming that we get an average of 300, we're gonna need like 30 walleye. Well, it'd be more like 34 walleye to hit 10 grand. Then I can get that golem. Because we're gonna get fish like that are under, and we're gonna get fish that are over as well. So it's just like kind of a crapshoot of if we're getting close to where we need to be. They're not being consistent for me right now, though. They're being spiteful. They know I'm trying to make my money back to go to a better spot. The walleye are trying to keep me here. I get it. I get it. Not even a nibble. Not even the tiniest bit of a nibble. I actually think it's better without the glasses here right now. The bobber's doing good work. You know, this will go faster if I can start catching a bunch of trophies too. But I'm not really getting any trophies off the leeches. I don't think I've caught a single trophy since we started, actually. You know, I remember when I saved up like the 20 grand for the kayak here. Not for this, like the kayak specifically here, but to get a kayak so I could use it like here and everywhere else. And I feel like I almost never use it. I feel like it's just not something that I actually use. I'll use it, like at that sturgeon place, I would use it to get to the fishing spot that I wanted to be at. But being in the kayak just wasn't worth it. It just feels like it's not worth it, besides for the fact that it's a transport. So getting from point A to point B, it's really useful, but I never really fish out of it. I guess if I'm going for something specific, maybe. That'd be fine. That makes sense. I really want to catch the golem from the shore, though. I only have like 328. Yeah, this is going to be the rod, so I'm going to only have 328 feet to work with. So that's not going to be good at all. Especially since that thing's going to weigh like, what, 90 pounds? Probably. Knowing my luck, it's going to be heavier on the heavier end. It's going to cause problems. Why won't they bite the sinker? Why won't they take the bottom bait? Oh, am I getting to the downtrend? That's not good. Right in there. Did I short cast that bobber this time? Yeah, that feels like I short casted by a good margin. That looks a lot better. And that's actually got a little bit of distance. There we go. Nice, a trophy. There we go. That speeds us up a little bit. Now if I could just catch more of those. If we could catch more trophies, I'd be in a lot better situation here. It's my fault for wasting all my money trying to make a new rod, all despite the freaking golem. Hopefully we'll be able to, like, hook it really quick when we go back there instead of having to deal with, like, any kind of tedium with it. Because once we hook it, it'll pay for the travel costs and everything like that flat out. This bobber's just not working anymore. Oh, I've got a #1 hook on this. I forgot about that. That's right, I changed out all my hooks for the other areas, so I've been using smaller hooks. X series. Odd 4s? Would odd 4s be too big? Let's do the odd 1. I feel like the odd 1 would be fine. And it's a barbless, so I mean, you know, it'll mitigate the insane XP penalty that we're getting right now. That should be good enough. And we'll put that back now. Nothing. Not even a nibble. Go for the gold, man. Ugh. I have a vendetta against a large fish. I have to get it done. We're getting something good there. Come on. Commit. Bite it. Come on, you stupid fish. Maybe it's my insults. Maybe my insults are... I'm not insulting them enough. That's the problem here. I'm not insulting the fish enough, so they're not biting. Maybe the crankbait? Maybe they saw the crankbait once and they're like, you know what? That's pretty cool. We want that now. Maybe switch it up and go back to the crankbait. We'll see what the crankbait works. They're not biting the leeches. They don't want to bite anything. I just want 10 grand. That's it. I'm after 10 grand so I can go after the golem and get my monster fish mission done, because that's what I want to do. And they're being hateful. They're making this difficult for literally no reason. Maybe the 8-footer will work. Maybe midwater? No, I got a hit there. That was a big one too. That was probably a trophy. Well, crap. Why was I at full speed? I don't remember taking that back up. Do they want speed right now? It's like the only time that they've actually gone after this recently. In the past, like 5 casts, that's like the main one that's gotten hit. There we go. Alright, I can work with that. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe the fish want me to shut up. Take it. Take it. Commit. Come on, fish. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I'm acting like I'm talking to like one of my buddies while they're playing a video game or something like that. I'm just sitting here taunting them. Like, you won't freaking do it. You won't take it. You won't bite that. You won't bite that lure. You won't bite that hook. You're too scared. You're a scared walleye. You're afraid. You're afraid you're gonna get caught. You're afraid you're not strong. Just taunting your friend while they're trying to like win a fight in Smash Bros or something like that. If I pet Shaco for luck, it'll work. Come on, Shaco. Shaco, you're supposed to be lucky. Chocolate. Come on, doggo. You killed me, doggo. You're supposed to help me catch the fish. You gotta go in the water. Just get them. Eat them. Well, don't eat them. Catch them. So, can I give the dog a net? Just have the dog start scooping fish out of the water. I'm gonna end up getting this cable like tangled or something like that, just because I'm being stupid with it. Well, I got a nip. You getting bad loading times? Do you have bonus? I don't know how the console servers are. The console servers, I'm not sure on. For the PC ones, it really depends. A lot of the times, Killer loads in really, really fast because there's a lot of survivors. Like, usually survivors end up having significantly more players when it comes to PC, at least from what I can tell. But when it comes to the killer, you also will seem to like get like a small group of killers a decent bit sometimes. I don't know. I feel like most people don't play killer and enjoy it, so they never come back to it. Dang, you're still waiting, huh? YouTube's doing that crappy thing it does where you'll watch something, it'll be loaded all the way up, and if you're watching in live, for some reason, it'll just infinite buffer. That's what it's doing to me right now. Hold on. I'll correct that in just a second. No, it's still doing that. It's like forcing the quality to be in like negative freaking 1040p. Why aren't they taking the leeches? I guess I'll go to the next peak. Maybe I can get them to take the leeches and stuff like that at the next peak. This is taking way too long for me to just get 10 grand so that I can go after the golem. That's all I want. Then I'm done. Then I'm happy and I'm done. I'm sick of these fish. I'm sick of their BS. It's gotten under my skin today, okay? Don't just bounce it. Take the whole thing. Commit. There we go. I don't even care this chain pickerel. How much do I have, actually? We're like halfway there to what we actually need. They're pushing my buttons. The fish are pushing my buttons, and I'm not happy about it. But we're at peak time now. We can call that good. We're safe. Not really safe. We're at a time where they're gonna bite more, hopefully. And I'm the only one here. This is a public lobby, too. No one's at Emerald Lake at the moment. You think they're all at Falcon? Doing that pumpkin thing? They're going after the pumpkin pie? Maybe the fish want me to switch back to the narrow spoon. But that wasn't working well either. The crankbait's been getting more bites. But they don't get hooked on it. Okay. Am I misunderstanding you, walleye? So, yeah, I mean, narrow spoons, worms, and grubs, but you like crankbaits as well. Maybe a bass jig with a grub on the end of it? That's the only other thing I can think of that I haven't tried just yet. I mean, I could go with just like a straight grub, but I have a 4/0 and a 6/0, and I think those might be a little bit too big. So the 2/0 with the 2.7 grub, and I think that this might work. I'll do a bottom trawl with it, like I was doing just a bit ago. Maybe we'll get something, because that'll sink up pretty quick, being 1 ounce. Actually, no. No, lift and drop doesn't seem to be doing anything for him either. Okay, yeah, I don't have a leader on. I'm gonna need to buy a leader too. Wait, what happened? Did your stream crash out, TJ? Bro, please. Please bite. Fish, please. Bro, fish. Fish, bro, please. Fish. Fish, bite, fish. Fish, do fish thing. Bite, fish. Bite, jig. They hate me. They're not even looking at that. That doesn't exist. I'm going back to the narrow spoon. Fine. You win, fish. It's still... Alright, I'm still at peak time. They won't touch either of these now. They don't even care about the leeches anymore. I've been casting in basically the same spot that all that stuff is at, and they won't even look at it. They don't care about the leeches. I wonder if my bait's been ripped off. How do you think about that? I wonder if something like nibbled on them a little bit, just going the, and then it just took them out, and there's nothing left on the hook. Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know if that's like a mechanic in this game or not. I don't know if the bait just sits out there so long that it falls under like some kind of decay category where the little fish have just been nibbling on it so much that it's just not there anymore. But I'm gonna recast these. Maybe they'll work if I recast them. But for peak time, this is pretty disappointing. You know, it says they like the leeches, but maybe the small minnows are the way to go. Minnow. I only have 8 minnows left. That's bad. I have some shiners, though. This one was sitting out there at with the leeches at like max length, I think. And we'll try right there. What are we sitting at? I haven't even changed since the last time I checked. Because nothing's bit. It's been so freaking long and nothing has taken a single nibble. And now I have to wait 20 minutes to be able to change the time again. Why? Why do this to me? Maybe I should just go for, like, the pickerel or something like that. I imagine they would be a little more consistent than this at the moment. Oh, there's something. I don't know what it is. That actually might be a pickerel. That's definitely a pickerel. Well, the narrow spoon decided to pull through. Ooh. You're resisting pretty well. No? Never mind. You're a small one. Interesting. Probably just the weight on this rod. I didn't even think about that. I keep having to do like minor adjustments to the placement of my bait. It's like they're migrating just a small, like a smidge to the side. Like if you like look like they'll move from here to here to here, and if you're not like almost dead on them, they're not gonna bite it for some reason. I've had to move it like 3 or 4 times. I don't know why they're being this way. I don't know why they're being spiteful. They can just take it. Take the bait. Bite the lure, get hooked, and then get fried up. It's a simple system, and they need to stop resisting. We're trying our best. We gotta get dinner. They should stop being delicious if they don't want to be eaten. That's their fault. That is the fish's fault. I blame the fish for being food. Yeah, hit that. It didn't even hesitate. There was no warm-up or anything. Dude just went in full. The minnows are definitely working better. Hey, redfin. You're not exactly what I wanted, but, I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm happy to get hits at this point. Anything. Anything bites. Anything commits to a cat and gets caught. I'm happy with it. It seems like I'm not doing much with the bobber anymore, though. Maybe the bobber's not deep enough. I didn't even think about that. So if the bobber's not deep enough, maybe I should drop it over there on the other side towards where the pike are at. Because then I can start catching pike. If I can start catching pike with it, that'll probably be better off than me just leaving it where it's at and kind of wasting my time with it. I've never had this much trouble here. Have I pissed off the fish gods? Oh! It might help if I max that out, huh? We'll try it maxed out first before I just drop it into a new area. But let me check on what the pike like. Small and large minnows. Small... I got a chain. Small minnows, shiners, and large minnows. I mean, I could use the large minnows I have, but I don't think the large minnows would be worth it. They're insanely expensive. Large minnows are disgustingly expensive. I disagree with them entirely. But if I want the chain pickerel, they're probably over there. That should be about mid-water. Yeah. That should be about a mid-water cast. I'm getting a lot of redfin. Why am I getting a lot of redfin over here? There we go! I think it was me being stupid. Although I might be in like redfin territory for some reason. No, there we go. That's a walleye. We're catching stuff again. Mostly small stuff, but we're catching stuff again at least. All right, that's good. I would love if there was like a melodic tone every time I did this. Like oh 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 oh, and it would just keep and as you did it, if you did it at the right like pace, it would be an actual song. That would be pretty cool. There we go. Now they're going ham. Maybe I can go back to the leeches. Maybe they'll actually take the leeches now. They were just upset with me for a little bit. I'm sick of these red fins, though. Please stop giving me red fins. The red fins are garbage. I feel like I'm slowly moving over this way again. That's my last one. That is my last small minnow. I have to go back to the leeches. Maybe they like the leeches, but the leeches are like their least favorite of favorites. And that's why they're not really hitting them that well. That could be it. That usually seems to be a pretty consistent thing. I don't know. All I know is from this point on, I need to make sure that I have like an extra back like budget of like 20 grand. Look, I'm trying to get enough money so I can go back to catch a freaking fish monster. And for some reason, they're not biting like they usually do. This area usually gets me like 10 grand in no time, but I'm only at 6.7K. I just need some monies. I gotta get 9.8 grand so I can get the travel expenses back to Michigan. So I can go after the giganto fish in the lake and potentially break my rod. And then if I break the rod, I just quit and I never play the game again. I'm hoping for things. I want some luck. I want some fish-like fish luck. I like fish. I like ocean things. I like being spooked. I need, you know what? I need Subnautica 3. There we go. Give me Subnautica 3. Instead of me fishing, you'll just see me horrified the entire time. No luck with that cast. Whoop. Let that maybe go a little further over. Maybe more towards the middle. Maybe that'll work. Let that sink real quick. Did you get your match? Did your stream crash? Oh, so that is what happened. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hate when that happens. I've had that hit me more than a few times. Ask anyone who watches me consistently. Yeah. My ISP isn't the greatest. And there was like a tornado a while back. I'm sure you probably heard me talking about that. But there was a tornado a while back, and it destroyed basically all the infrastructure for like the internet and most things in the area. And so it got all rebuilt, right? Somehow they still managed to cause problems, and they still managed to undercut the area for what is actually necessary for it to function. Which is, I've had very little interference, like very little problems tonight, but I've had like 3 or 4 times where it's just like crapped out for a few seconds, and it's like, please stop. Stable internet, please. That's all everybody wants when they get internet. Even if it's not as fast as they want, at least if it's stable, right? Most people are just chilling. This is one of the more peaceful streams that I do. It's just, I don't know, maybe people like listening to me scream about fish or screaming at fish or something. Or fish-shaped fish. You know, I like to think that it's just the really, really nature sounds. That too. The jump scare of the freaking the dandelion, or not dandelion. The is it a dandelion daffodil? I'm mixing up flowers now. Thank you very much, TJ. You know you don't have to do that, man. I really appreciate it, though. It honestly means a lot. That helps out a lot right now. I'll pet the doggo for good luck. You don't even like this game. You stop. Who's your good puppy? All right. In exchange, everyone gets to see the Choco. Ooh, puppy. You're gonna dead weight on me. Ah! There you are. You're a good doggo. Why aren't you helping me catch fish? I bring forth lard. Is that better? Is that more comfortable? Yeah? Who's your good puppy? It's the doggo intermission from fishing. You don't like being up here now? Who's a good puppy? You're a good fluff, but you're also extremely lazy. And I feel like you still have the food that's off my plate. There's nothing on that. That's an empty plate. You already cleaned that off. You're just going to make it clatter to the floor. And there it goes. I don't think it needs. I mean, you help me with my streams too, dude. Like, I appreciate it. Like, I'm not gonna be like mad about it or anything. Yeah, $10 can do a great deal. I'm gonna be hoarding like a dragon right now with all the problems happening. So, like I said, I do really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just don't want you to feel like you gotta do that. Are you staring at me now? Are you mad at me or are you happy? Hold on. I feel like my rods are screwed up again. Maybe there's a bug. Maybe I can use stop and go. Alright, if that's your choice, I will be back in just a second. I'm going to get Choco her dentist stick thing. Morph. She really likes those for some reason. I can smell the mint from them from like freaking 20 feet away. It's insane. Nah, that's not cringe, dude. Look, if that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do. I don't think anyone can fault you for what you do with your own money at the end of the day. I think I think the difference is just the way my mindset is about it. Like, I feel like I put out all this and everything like that, and I wish they didn't make it so hard for like me to get ads. I think I told you this the other day, but I should have the watch hour to get ads, which would be an income source, and it wouldn't be. I don't know. I feel like I should be getting, if I'm getting like paid for this, it should be through things like ads and things through merch. I like to give something back to in a way. Like, if somebody wants to support me, I like people being able to get like merchandise and things like that. That way they have something in return for it. Sure, I mean, I put a lot of time and effort and things like that into this, but at the end of the day, it's also really just nice to see people enjoying my content and then being able to get something that they enjoy from it. Like, I mean, just examples are just like general merch, like shirts or plushies, coffee mugs, stickers, things like that. Because they just, I don't know. That's just how I've always been. I'm going to enjoy that, but I also think it's going to be such a pain. I don't think there's a way to make that game mode, like, reasonably fair. I don't think that game mode's going to be fair in any manner at all. I think it's going to be probably nightmarish in most situations. Do I have 10k? Oh my. You know what? I quit. They win. The freaking they win, I guess. Somewhat. They somewhat win. I'm switching to shiners. I'm putting this at 12 inches and I'm going after pike. I'm gonna see if I can go after the pike. I'm sick of this. Is it that titanium lead? Is that causing me a problem? Maybe that's the issue. Hey, I forgot I had a lead on that. If I go for that, I'm not quitting. I'm giving the freaking fish a break. The walleye are being dicks. You know what? We'll give it a go without the leader. I want to see. Maybe the leader was the problem. No, there's no way. I can't. Another. Beckett. 8 inches. Right there. Those are leeches. Those aren't going to work. You know what? I'm going to try that. I wonder if... Hold on. Maybe the 3-foot crank will work over here. The walleyes supposedly move up to the shallows at night to go hunting. So maybe a little bit of luck there, we can use that. That could be it. I'm sitting here trying to metamance these fish. They're being spiteful. Well, I mean, the northern pike. I feel like the northern pike. I don't know if I'm going to catch anything at this rate. This is awful. I just did the stoop. That's a 3-foot crank. That's not even going to get anywhere near where the walleye are right now. If they bite this, it's a miracle. If I get a walleye off it. If I get a pike, I mean, I might get a pike. You never know. They're out there somewhere doing pike things. I don't know what pike do. They exist in pike land and they pike around. That was a weird sentence. I feel like that was an insult to someone somewhere. Yo? Yeah, that was a chain pickerel. Nothing's touching that either. Am I just cursed? Hold on. Let me run this one. I gotta switch that to the 30 foot again. 8-8. You know what? Actually, let's try midwater. I don't think I've tried a midwater yet. Maybe the midwater will work. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I've given up. I thought I knew how to fish, but apparently I don't. Hey Kyle, how you doing? I've gone through 4 or 5 cans of tea today. I feel like I need to stop. I was about to get another one too. Bite. 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 Kyle, you caught me in a bad situation. I'm desperately trying to get 10 grand so I can go back and catch a boss fish. But everything is against me right now for some reason. I'm cursed. Nothing. Not a single fish. Maybe I'll be able to catch stuff at night. I just genuinely don't know at this point. Maybe the shiners will catch something. I'm trying desperately to think like a fish, and they decided that, you know what, they're gonna think like a human, and now we're in a problem. Alright, I'm gonna max this out again. Just drop it out there, I guess. Maybe we'll get lucky. That's the wrong... That's the wrong one. Allergens! That's what it is. It's the allergens. The allergens are preventing me from being able to catch fish. You know what? That's what I'm going to spend. That's what I'm going to spend that 10 euros on. Freaking Benadryl. That... so I can freaking function on days like this, you know? I imagine it gets annoying. You just guys constantly hearing me sneeze and stuff. It's like the moment I start a stream, that's when my allergies hit. That's when I'm unable to function properly. There he is! I hate that. I freaking detest that when they show up at the last second. Obviously too late for me to hook them, because if I reel in at all, it immediately pulls the line out of the water. A barbless purple hook? I don't think I have a barbless purple. Do they sell that one? It's just jig heads. Tackle. Barbless hooks. They don't even sell them here, so I wouldn't be able to get one even if I wanted. There's offsets. Versatile offset fishing hook. Set of bend. Better chance of grabbing the skin on the way out of the fish's mouth. Super sharp and strong. That's all I got here. They've just got offsets of 1s, 2s, and 4s. They got 1s, but those aren't offsets or anything like that. Red, red, red. Black nickel, silver, blue. Yeah, I don't have a purple. I don't have a barbless purple option. At least not here. I can't really afford to leave either. The whole thing is I just need 10 grand. And once I get 10 grand, I'll go back to St. Croix. And then once I go to St. Croix, then I'll be able to get whatever money I need. Because, I mean, the northern pike are worth disgusting amounts, obviously. And they're super common to catch. And even if I can't catch them, I can go after the walleye in the center of the lake. And that'll be fine as well. But I screwed myself over because I upgraded to this new rod here that's set for 42 pounds. Excuse me. And I put myself at a financial like a problem. I put a burden on myself. I didn't plan this out properly. Did something touch it? Yeah. I wonder if there's a maximum penalty. Where are we at? We're at about 8K. So we need another 2 grand. This should not be taking anywhere near this long. I wish they would just bite more often. I feel cheated from like the good old days. The good old days of this where the fish would... Something nipped it. Something touched it. Where the walleye would bite left and right and they wouldn't even stop. They would just keep coming. Relentless fish. Now I can't get them. I'm only getting one like every like 4 or 5 casts. Come on. Come on. Take it. Nah, there's no chase going on there. I can cast so far out with 156 feet that I've been hitting pike too. I guess I'm on like I'm hitting like the edge of where the pike are just chilling. That's what's going on. They won't take, for some reason, they won't hit those leeches anymore. That's a hit. That's a strong hit, too. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit in case something's chasing it. Come on, take the hit. Get hooked, please. Please, fish. No, they gave up on it. They tried to nip it, and then they just left. Please. I just need... Give me, like, 3 trophies. That would be perfect. That would be more than enough money. And then I would be set, and I could leave. I don't want to be here anymore. It's nothing but whining now. Okay? I just want these fish to hurry up. They need to submit. They need to get into the catch net. You know, they have a trawling bonus. What is that? Can I set a net for fish here? Do I need a motorized boat for it? Don't just nip it, take the whole thing! Inhale that plastic fish. It's delicious. Thank you. Damn it, at the very last second, too. I only need 2K, so if I can catch 3 more of those, then we'll be done. We'll be happy. We'll leave. We'll get out of here. We'll quit and we'll never come back. Emerald Lake is cursed now. That's all I gotta say about it. Woof, 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 woof. You know, there is one thing that I miss but the rate is so bad on it now compared to what I can do. And that's catching trout at Falcon Lake, because there's that one rock that allows you to launch them into the sky. And you can just make fish rockets go. I can't. I don't have access to a purple one here. I was gonna give it a go, but I don't have access to that hook here. I looked in the shop and they don't sell it, and I can't really afford to leave right now. I didn't take the tackle out of the water. I wish I could dance this. There we go. Beautiful. Is that a pike? Oh, that's a walleye. I'm not even gonna look. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna throw this out here, and I'm gonna try and catch 2 more fish, and then we'll see where we're at. When we hit 2 more fish, that's where we'll see where we're at. That's when I'll start complaining more. That's the limit. That's the point where I'm at. Maybe I need to make an offering to Poseidon or something like that for a good catch. I actually might be off peak time too. I didn't even think about that. I may have kicked out of peak time. I did. Oh, and this night's not gonna be good either. Oh man. Do I have? We need 1,200 more. The 8-foot crank might work. So the walleye should start moving up to the shallows now, or towards the shallows. So the 8-foot might actually work to catch them out, because it'll hit mid-water, and then if they're in the shallows, then it'll be near the bottom end of that as well. When it starts approaching closer to me, which hopefully will draw their attention, and they'll just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat it." Please, fish. I've gotten nothing. Legitimately nothing off of these for an extended period of time. They've been sitting there and nothing's happened with it. It's ridiculous. I'm going to try over here. I've had good luck catching walleye at night in that particular spot. As for this bobber, I don't know what to do with it anymore. Nothing I do, nothing I change on this bobber seems to work at the moment. Like, it's just not happening. I don't know why. It's like it's cursed or something. I upset the fish gods. I don't need to do that. Don't kick me out, please, game. 10 inches. 10 inches is fine. And we'll switch the bait over to shiners, because that's what I need to use. Since we're going shallows over there, at least I'll have a chance at like pike and stuff like that too. Please, fish. I only need 1,200. Is something touching that bobber? Yeah, something's nibbling on that bobber. 100%. There's no way that would be moving on its own like that. Hey, Sam. What's up? How are you doing? I'm pure bad luck right now, man. Come on. Oh, don't do that. Take it. Oh, come on. You can't do that to me. They just nipped it and then... I only need like 3 more fish and then I can go after the golem. They don't want me to win. They don't want me to catch the golem. They don't want me to get the big guy. They want me to get that 80-something pound monstrosity. There we go. That's something at least. All right, $3.99. We need 1,200, so that means we need 2 more of those little guys. This angle worked. I'm gonna keep working it. Hopefully, we'll get something. Bite. Rip it to pieces. Well, don't rip it to pieces, but bite it. Yeah, nothing. How are those lures? How is my bait doing so bad? How is my bobber and how is my sinker doing so bad? There's like no way. There, I don't know. I've been getting bites like right in front of me a little bit, so maybe that's where I need to cast now. Maybe they'll bite right about here, like right in this area. Maybe that's where I'll pop them. We'll do that, and they'll be like, what is this? I have an 8-foot crank, and it's dragging on the bottom. Maybe this is like 6 foot deep or something like that. If it's like 6 foot deep, then I can just pop in. Oh, I keep forgetting how ridiculously long this fishing rod is. I'm gonna try setting the bobber right here. Maybe with leeches again. Nothing else is working, so maybe leeches. Leeches, 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 leeches. Mole cricket larva. It's actually interesting to me how diverse the diets of a lot of fish are. You think most of them would just bite into whatever the heck is nearby, you know? They see something that reminds them of a bug, you think they would go for it. They see something that makes them think of a larva that they know of as food, you think they would go for that too. Let's see. Leeches and small minnows. Well, I only have like 2 small minnows left. I guess I'll give that a go. Yeah, you see, there's like bubbles and stuff like that going on there, but it seems to mean nothing. I got nipped. You know, oh, I, I'll keep it. I'm not gonna complain about it like anything at all right now. Any fish is a good fish. We're so close. This has taken way longer than it ever should have. I just want this done, and then I want to be able to prep up and go get the golem, and that's it. Hey, some randos joined. I don't think I need to cast out that far. I think about there will be good. Oh, dude, I didn't even realize that guy joined. He joined actually a good bit ago. And he's like way over there. Oh. Sorry, you're blocking me. I just need one more fish. Just need one more. One more and we should be there. I hate this so much. Timing catcher? Oh, that's right. I'm gonna have to get a strong lead too. I don't think I have a lead that's strong enough to handle that. That's strong enough to match this. I need a lead. I need a titanium lead, preferably at like 40. If I can get a titanium lead that hits a weight of 40, that'll be perfect. Yeah, they're casting right in here where I'm casting, and they're getting things. I know it's nighttime for me, and it's probably daytime for them, but I was casting in all these areas, and I was getting nothing. I think that's it. I think that's actually it. I think we're finally here. Yes! Oh, man. I'm going to catch one more. The only reason I'm catching one more is because the leaders are probably going to be like... Actually, I don't know. I have no idea what the leaders are going to cost, now that I think about it. They could be exorbitantly expensive. They could be super cheap. We'll see. If I can't get one that fits the... Oh, but if I do that... If I short on the leader... Then I will lose I'll lose the golem lure. And that would really suck. Because then I'd have to go through all the song and dance to get it again. You know what? Let's go. Let's just go. I'm not gonna sit around here and waste more time. Get me out of here! Sunfish? Man, if I was level 83, that'd be valuable information. Nope. Nope. Alright, we still have the license until tomorrow. So I can do this. I can do this right now. I don't even need to worry about it. Alright, titanium leaders. What's that one? 95-pound test. Tell me that they... There's no way. Level 40, 32-pound test? That's the best leader I could get? How am I supposed to catch the goal about a 32... Well, I mean, a 32-pound leader isn't really that bad, but... It has to be titanium, too, because this thing's going to rip the line if I don't have... That is the best leader I can get. No way. I'd have to be level 42 to get a leader that would fit. Oh, man. Okay, that titanium leader right there, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be the best we can do. I'm gonna put the golem lure on. Maybe not. Should I just go without a leader? That muskie will shred the line, won't it? Subspecies of musculon, pike family, very faint spots, spans aside, range in weight from 11 to 44 pounds, up to 66. Going to be caught from time to time. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna rip. You know what? We'll give it a go. If I fail, I fail. I want to see this through. This is my goal for the night. Yeah, those carp go wild for corn and bees for some reason. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to head over here. We got the golem lure ready to go. I'm going to be so sad if I mean, the most likely thing is it's gonna snap the friggin' line. So I'm not too worried about it, but at the same time, I'm hoping that it just doesn't. Come on, bite it. Bite it like you did before when the game was like, nah, your rod's not good enough. We're just gonna not let you try and fight this thing. That out of my inventory. This garbage away from me. I'm gonna catch this stupid thing. And if I don't catch it, I'm gonna be sad. Is that him? Is this the big fella? No? Maybe? He ran right at me for a sec there. This is a 40+ pound test setup, so this is either there's only two possibilities. This is either the golem or it's the freaking or it's a unique muskie. He's just flipping around on the shoreline for some reason. It's running me with like no regard. The only time I'm really gaining is when it flips around and it comes back towards me. This is the one time I wish I was in the kayak. I'm probably gonna lose this one. I can't put pressure on him at all. It's playing games, that's for sure. Come on. I really don't want to lose this fish. The line was bitten off your terminal tackles. No! I knew it. I knew it. I knew that stupid crap was going to happen. Yep. So my only option is a 32-pound titanium leader. That's irritating. There was no tension on the line or anything. He cut it with his teeth. So I've got to get the golem lure again. I'm not going to be able to do that tonight. That's disappointing. I took that risk. It was my fault. I should have just put the titanium leader on there. I could have done better with that. Thankfully, it was just the golem lure, so it's not like it's irreplaceable or anything like that. So yeah. That's disappointing though, for sure. Alright. I just wanted to try and go for that. We'll get him next time. But I think that's gonna be it for the night. It's getting about that time, and now I'm sad. So I will grind up. I'll get myself probably to 42. Maybe we'll get that good titanium leader, the one that actually matches the freaking weight that of the rods that I can purchase. I wish that it was like more evenly weighted for a lot of the stuff they have here. Like, why can I only get a 32-pound lead, titanium lead, but I can get like a 42-pound rod, like a complete 42-pound rod setup, but I can only get a 32-pound titanium lead. That means if I do have to go after something heavy, like this area right here with all the muskies and stuff like that, they can get up to like 50-something pounds. I'm at really high risk of getting my line chewed off like that. But anyways, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, stay out of trouble, don't catch anything on fire. If you enjoyed your time here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good rest of your night, and ban out.